Well, I am very excited to bring you today's celebrity guest. He's taken some time out of a very hectic schedule and he's traveled a number of miles to be here with us today. I've taken some of the top questions from you, his fans, and so without further ado, I'd like to introduce to you the one, the only, Santa Claus!
Thank you.
Well, I have to admit, I'm a little bit nervous because I've never interviewed a celebrity like you before. But you seem like a pretty jolly fella. So, first question. Isn't it unhealthy to ingest that much milk and cookies all in one night?
Well, it's just one night of year in a few different countries, and, the rest of the year round, Mrs. Claus and I were on a low-carb vegan diet for the most part, so one night of binging isn't gonna hurt me.
I know, but that's a lot of goodies. In Canada alone, there are over 12 million households, and in the States, there's over 115 million households. I mean, that is a ton of milk and cookies.
Well, yes, it is quite a bit of snacks, and I do admit that I take a rare form of digestive enzyme that helps me efficiently process the snacks. I have been known to visit the odd lavatory before heading back up the chimney.
Do you work out?
Oh, yes, Mrs. Claus and I, we work out.
I'm not going to ask. How do you get through the chimney, especially after eating all those treats?
Well, you know how mice can just get through the tiniest little crack even when you think you've got it completely sealed? Well, I'm a little bit like that. To be honest, it's a combination of the digestive enzymes, lots of leafy greens, sunshine, special diet, and my workout program.
Okay, another. How do you make enough money to employ all those elves and feed all those hungry reindeer? Are you still sponsored by Coca-Cola?
Well, as a rule, I don't accept contributions, but Coca-Cola has been known to be great fuel for the reindeer, and it really keeps those elves on their toes.
And that brings me to another question. How many hours do those elves work?
Well, it really depends on how much cola they've drunk.
Okay, so what is the fine line between naughty and nice?
Well, I like to presume innocence as often as possible, but frankly, if your mom or your dad wouldn't like it, I probably wouldn't either. But don't let that stop you from having a good time.
What's your sign?
Well, sometimes I use this one, back in the 60s I used to use this sign a lot, but, that other sign, I never use it, not even when someone tailgates the reindeer. I find it's just not worth it.
I don't think they meant... Whatever. Do you get danger pay?
Oh gosh, no. I think after 1,700 years of existence, I'm not in much danger of disappearing. Although I have to say that climate change is a bit of a worry, especially up in the North Pole.
If you like children so much, why don't you have any?
Well, if you ever lived a few years with elves, you might understand. But if Mrs. Claus wanted children, I might give it a shot. But honestly, after 1,700 years, you get a little set in your ways.
I can imagine. Well, actually, I can't, but anyway, next question. The tiles in my kitchen are springing up. What's with that?
You know, I'm just a jolly old saint. I'm not a floor layer. But you know, you find yourself a good floor layer, and she'll tell you everything you need to know.
Another question. Why don't some of the wealthiest religious institutions put more towards feeding the hungry children?
You know, I'm just Santa. I'm not God. I don't have all the answers.
I understand. Well, Santa, I know that you're an extremely busy man and you need to get back to those hungry reindeer and those busy elves and working out with Mrs. Claus. Any final words?
Well, just remember that if you have to choose between naughty and nice, most often you want to choose the latter. But don't let it hold you back. You know, if I'd listened to all the naysayers, do you think that I'd be flying through the skies with reindeer, climbing down chimneys at over 1,700 years of age? I think not. So go with your heart. Follow your dreams.
Great words, Santa. Oh, I can see that there's some reindeer waiting for you to be on your way. So I won't keep you, Santa, but I just want to thank you for sharing your insights and wisdom and secrets with all of us here today. And I'd like to wish you goodbye and a very, very Merry Christmas.
Ho, 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 ho. And a Merry Christmas to all. Ho, 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 ho.
Wow, look at those reindeer go! Must be the Coca-Cola.